So let's look into the consumption of information, right? It is going to be on similar lines of what we have talked about consuming food, right? So whatever we see, we perceive, it is like consuming the information. Whatever we hear all day through any channels, through like face to face, through any device, any electronic device, through social media, whatever the things that we are looking is an information and we are consuming it. Like our brain is processing that. Okay. So the idea is, don't you think that as we should be choosy about food, like what we are putting inside the system for this machine, we also should be choosy about that information also. Like if we are putting anything in the head, like anything, it is definitely going to do something with it, right? Putting the right thing there, and right thing is kind of subjective, like it differs from person to person. So it's up to people, it's up to you what the right thing is for you, right? So I'm not imposing anything that it is just what I'm trying to convey. Just look into this perspective, like consumption of information, right? Through eyes, through ears, the senses. So whatever we are consuming, like if some in case of food, if you are consuming, it doesn't make sense to the body. Body might overreact. Body might just do something unusual, like doesn't accept it. That's why we end up having that diarrhea and all of that thing, right? In the same way, if you're putting some information which is not relevant, which is just piece of crap, what the mind going to do with it? It's let's ask in this way, in this manner. So if I take example, so the recent incident, let's take there's a like war going on between Israel and Palestine, maybe Iran also jumped into the picture. There's another one era that Ukraine and Russia is going on. So it's not about who is doing right and who is doing wrong, right? I've already touched this in one of that. It is about the information that we are getting about the war, whoever winning, losing, and whatever is happening. Does it is it of any worth to us? Like first thing, if I can't control the event, what's the sense of even getting the information about it? First thing is that maybe some people argue that we should have the knowledge and all of that thing. Like there are plethora of things going on, and we can't take uh, hang of all of them in the whole world just because we are connected. We can't get hang of. We can't get everything. We can't keep everything in this head, right? Anyway, like our body has its own way of getting rid of information. That permanent memory, temporary memory things. So what I was trying to say that about that war is going on is it. Just ask yourself. It might be relevant for some people, but it may be not for a general people or most of the people, at least from this country. So what's the point of getting the info that info? What's the use of it is don't you think that it's like putting something irrelevant to the brain, to our brain? I don't have any like right now. I think this example might not suit, but I don't have any more better example. It just clicked me this one only. It's not about like let me tell convey it again. It's not about whatever going on is wrong or right. It's about just think in this way. We are putting information to the system. We should be conscious about that. Whatever we are putting in our head, in the similar manner we are putting in our mouth. It's the same thing, right? If we put positive things, like it's subjective, the positive which is positive, which is negative. So it's up to us. Like ask question, what is right for me? What's the relevant thing? What's the relevant information? What's the relevant social in the social networking? What's the relevant thing that I can consume? And for brain, it processes right. Even if you're watching something, some movie, it processes information. We are keeping our brain on, even if we are chilling, right? It's not that when we are studying, we're using brain. Even if we are chilling, we are using the brain. That's why, like, doing nothing, we also get tired because our brain is even thinking, like, even in the dreams, our brain works. Like, even in the sleep, our brain works because it dreams. It's kind of like that. So, I think we are going into another part. So, yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to convey here. Let's just to think, perceive that thing in this way, like putting information in our mind. Like it's like consuming the information. So let's be, why not be choosy about this, about that? Yeah.